Welcome, StarCraft fans. Got another cast for you guys today. We got Red xS.Jin. I don't know how to say his name, but I do remember he was a beast back in the day. And we got Pro Marine again. Turn that off. So we got Pro Marine as a Zerg, and we got xS. I'm just gonna call him Jin as the Terran. I'm gonna speed up the first minute or so, and let's see. Looks like he's going with the standard. Pro Marine's always been, like I said, he's always been the best. You got Mafia Cheese in here. Some of the best. We got some of the best people watching this game. Looks like a standard build per usual. Pro Marine going with the choke. He's got the corner base. Going for the pool. I'd like to see who was better at this time. I'm not sure when this replay was. I'd like to see also what Jin's APM was during this time. I do remember that Pro Marine had a really good Zerg versus Terran, so I'm interested to see what happens here. Got your standard 3 barracks Terran build. Building a depot over here. Got Pro Marine bringing out the Overlord through the middle. Scouting, seeing if there's a mid build going on. No scout from Jin right now. He's getting the gas. Usually the Terran will scout after either the first or third barracks gets made. I always like to scout earlier. He's going to scout with his Marines this game. He's got 3 Marines scouting. Looks like he might find him a little bit late, but he might have an idea that he is going against a Zerg because he hasn't been scouted yet, and usually the Protoss will scout. So you got Pro Marine sending out a couple Zerglings trying to scout here. He knows that he's not at this right middle base. He's going to put his overload right here, let it sit there for vision. Try to sneak his little Zergling in there. So he does know he's top mid. Jin building the factory a little bit closer to this choke so he can get that tank out. I'm guessing he's going to go for a quick push. It's a little different how Koreans play. Koreans usually get that factory, but they also go for quick command center. Now he knows where he's at. Also, a little different between the Korean scene is a little different between the Koreans. Not good control there by Jin. Not good, but a little different from the Koreans scene. The Koreans like to keep their sunks pretty close together. The Western likes to kind of push out their sunks to make it harder or take it longer to push. So looks like he's going to go for a quick push here. Bringing through more Marines. Let's see if he's going. Oh, it looks like he's going for. Usually the Zerg goes for quick Guardians, but looks like he's going for Zergling speed here. So this is interesting to see. And another good thing when you have a command center is you're able to scan. You're able to scan the Zerg and see what is their tech at. But it looks like he's going to go for a quick Zergling speed. Try to catch Jin off guard here. Act like he's pushing, and so he's acting like he's preparing for the Terran and going for guards, but he's actually going for Zerglings here. So a little sneaky here. Both their APMs are pretty decent, almost 200 range. He's going to lift this, try to get some vision so his tanks can get better vision on their shooting. A lot of times the Terran will like to put his tanks over here because they're able to shoot, and they're able to shoot 2 or 3 without having to go. They get better vision this way, is a better way to say it. So let's see if his tanks. So siege mode just finished. Oh, here we go. Coming out. Ooh, this might not be good. Might not be good for Jin here. He's got a lot of Zerglings, but a lot of Marines just balled up here. I don't know if he's going to be able to stop. I don't know if he's going to be able to do enough damage here. He's got way too many Marines here. He's able to kill this tank, I think. Microing that tank, but too many Marines here. And it doesn't look like this is panning out well for Pro Marine. He's going to try and finish this tank off here. He does. But because Jin's been making so many Marines, he was able to stop that pretty well. A lot of times you make less Marines and you go for more tanks. But this time Jin had plenty of Marines to cover for that attack there. So this looks like Pro Marine's going to be behind. You got this big attack coming right now. Microing his tank a little bit. Doesn't save it. Good kill by Pro Marine there. Now Jin knows that he went for this Zergling speed, so he is going to know he has some time here. He might be able to go for the extra command center. There it is. And then slowly get that vision. Again, I think this is regular StarCraft, so he doesn't have to worry about the lurkers. The biggest thing is Guardians. And he's got a quick hive coming. Already has the Spire, so he might do a little Muta Micro. And here's the tanks on the side. Good. Wow, nice placement for the Zerglings over here. Killed 2 tanks with the 3 or 4 Zerglings over here. But he's still got 3 tanks pushing. And he's spending his money really well here. Looks like he's almost below 100, 200. So slowly going to move these tanks up. Marine makes the Spore here, the Zerg Spore colony. So he can make him have to move this, which it's kind of annoying. Slowly pushing up, but it looks like Pro Marine might be able to get the Guardians off unless Jin is able to bulldoze his way through. But he's playing pretty well here. He's got the upgrades. Slowly moving up. Gonna kill this. And when you're in a corner spot, it's a lot harder to buster. When you're in one of these mid spots, it's a lot easier to keep pushing through. When you got the corner, there's a lot more room. You got all of this, and then the main is way down here. But it looks like he's gonna be able to get his Guardians up in time. But Jin is pushing pretty hard. He looks like he's gonna go for the attack here. Does he have upgrades? Not yet, but he's gonna try to maybe stem his Marines, push through here. There's a lot of Sunkens. That's a lot of Sunkens here. Sieging his tanks. He may have to pull back a little bit. Too many Sunkens here. He's doing a pretty good job for going for Zerglings in the beginning and still being able to hold this. A lot of barracks by Jin here. He's got both upgrades coming, and he's got the rates, so he will be able to use his rates with the tanks against the Guardians when they do come out. And the Greater Spire just finished, and you have Guardians on the way here. So APM is pretty high for Zerg. Slowly making his way in. He's going to need those Guardians. But he's still building up his base pretty well while he's microing his tanks here. So slowly pushing his way through. And he's got a decent amount of hatcheries. 1, 2, 3. He's got 5. Including his main, he's got 7 hatcheries. So Pro Marine doing a pretty good job here. I would almost want to copy his Zerg if I could. But He's also good at making good decisions. I think Jin's upgrades are going to be occurring soon, but Jin does have a lot of Marines back at home base. He sees the guards. The guards are going to save Pro Marine here. And he's going to use the Zerglings with the Guardians to try to bust through. Usually once you get Guardians, you try to attack right away. So, because usually the Terran doesn't get rates as quick. So, but it looks like Jin's base is pretty big right now. So, and both upgrades, he has both upgrades, armor and weapons for his Marines here. So it looks like Jin is going to go for on the offense here. And Mafia Cheese had to leave because he is a little lagster there. And does not look good with the rates. Yeah, I'll be ready in a sec. I'm finishing a game. Okay, I'll be done in a sec. And not the best attack here. Going to get some food with the girlfriend. So, and this is a big attack. I like having all the Marines like this. Now, if this was Brood War, Marines are not that good against lurkers. So that's why a lot of times, and there's the GG looking for the re. You don't see Pro Marine lose much, but this is a matchup that's not as good. Good game right there, and thank you for watching.